This is KCTV English News. I'm Hyung Shim. South Korea and China reached an agreement on their annual fisheries quota in each other's exclusive waters for next year. Thus, Jeju fishermen will be allowed to fish for a hairtail in the Chinese waters for an extended period of 10 months. The Ministry of Oceans and Fisheries announced that it concluded negotiations on the 19th Korea and China agreement for next year. The ministry said the fishing period for Korean fishing boats in the Chinese waters has been extended by 15 days, allowing them to operate for a total of 10 months. The number of Chinese fishing boats allowed to operate near the Jeju waters has also been reduced to 34 from the current 36 to improve the fishing conditions for local fishermen. This year's College Scholastic Ability Test for the 2020 academic year will be held this Thursday. Officials reported a drop of 430 people to 7,070 test takers in Jeju. Test takers will be assigned to one of the 14 local designated test sites to take the exam on the 14th. They're required to visit the test center to retrieve their test identification slips on Wednesday, the day before the CSAT exam. The exam begins at 8:40 a.m., but test takers must arrive at the testing site at least 30 minutes before the test begins. The National Assembly Standing Committee increased next year's budget for April 3rd incident-related projects during its deliberation held yesterday. Lawmaker Kang Chang-il said the National Assembly's Public Administration and Security Committee approved next year's budget plan to increase funds for April 3rd incident-related projects by 5.2 billion won. The committee decided to inject 300 million won to construct the April 3rd Incident Multi-Complex Center, 1 billion won to maintain April 3rd historic sites, and 4 billion won to support the operations of the April 3rd Peace Foundation. In addition, road construction project in Daejeong-ub gained momentum after the committee increased the budget for developing areas surrounding the United States Force Korea base by 800 million won. Also, an additional 1.1 billion won will be injected to install medical equipment on local police helicopters. Local fishermen are struggling to raise the market price of locally caught yellowtail. According to the province, this year's yellowtail fishing grounds have been formed earlier than last year in Mosulpo area. Local fishermen are currently operating more than 30 fishing boats daily. Fishermen are catching a daily average of 3,000 middle-sized yellowtail at around 3 kilograms, which is similar to that of an average year. However, the market price for yellowtail has been nearly cut in half to 8,000 won per fish compared to last year. The province will continuously encourage yellowtail consumption and will hold a Yellowtail Festival at Mosulpo Port from November 21st to 24th. Local farmers are struggling with the low market price of this year's mandarin oranges. According to the Jeju Citrus Marketing and Shipping Association, the average price of mandarin oranges sold at wholesale markets nationwide today is 6,400 won per 5 kilograms. This is a 2,601 drop compared to the year before. Some farms are shipping mandarin oranges even below production costs at 1,501 per 5 kilograms. Fewer immigrants are moving to the island from the mainland. Nearly 1,000 people moved in every month on average last year, but the increase rate has plunged to 10%. Joseph Kim reports.
As of the end of last month, the island's population was 670,738. That was an increase of 128 from a month before. Nearly 1,000 people on average relocated to Jeju every month last year. That number dropped to around 100 this year. In September, 89 people moved to the island. It was the first month that population growth dropped below 100 since December 2009. The population in Jeju City increased to 489,089 this year. That's an increase of 3,143 from last year. Meanwhile, the population in Seogwipo City grew to 181,649. That's only 404 more compared to 1 year before. 16 Up, Myeon, or Dong units saw a population drop among 26 units in Jeju City, and 11 units observed a population decrease among 17 units in Seogwipo City. The population of Seogwipo City has decreased since November 2018. Even though there was a slight increase from February through August this year. Notably, 138 people moved out of Seogwipo last month. The number of births dropped to 4,781 last year in Jeju. That's the lowest since 1981. The demographic cliff is likely drawing closer on the island. Measures are urgently needed to prevent the damaging side effects derived from the phenomenon. Joseph Kim, KCTV.
Visitors to Mosulpo Extreme South Yellowtail Festival can try catching a yellowtail with bare hands. Contemporary artwork selected by domestic and foreign galleries will be displayed at Art Jeju 2019. Enjoy a digital art exhibition of a fairy tale. Join in the fun at Marados Marina for a busking performance. Korean and international movies are being screened for free at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday at the Jeju Movie Culture and Arts Center in Tapdong. The popular and comedic performance of the Jeju Nanta Company is staged daily at 5 p.m. at the Nanta Theater in Jeju City. Taking a look at our weather, skies will be cloudy throughout the day on Wednesday. However, we expect rainfall from the afternoon through late evening. For more details, here's your forecast. The morning low in Jeju City will be 12 and the afternoon high will be 21 degrees. Down south in Seogwipo, we expect a low at 14 in the morning and a high at 20 in the afternoon. Over in Seongsan, the temperatures will be 11 in the morning, warming up to 21 degrees. Across the island in Kosan, we expect a low of 13 and a high of 20 degrees. And up on the mountain at Songpanak, we'll hit a low of 8, topping off at 14 degrees. Out on the water, winds will be out of the south and southwest at a speed of 6 to 14 meters per second, with seas between 0.5 and 3 meters. And here's a look ahead. Thank you for joining us today at KCTV English News. Please follow us on YouTube at KCTV E-News Jeju and on KCTV's VOD service. Please take care.